3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Giovanni Gallardo, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Chris Coghlan heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Athletics, center fielder number 11, Chris Coghlan.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Eric Karros, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing. That's definitely a good start when you're facing a guy like this in his home park. You've got to find a way to put some pressure on him. Don't want him to get settled out there.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Gallardo pauses. Here's the 1-1 down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Steve, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
These guys are just too aggressive at the plate. I mean, they're last in the league in OBP. So you need to work on being a little bit more patient. But, you know, teams don't change their stripes at this time of the season. So it's going to be really difficult for them.
First pitch coming. Here it is. George Springer comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with that, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Ryan Braun set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score. Well,
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A check at the bag by Gallardo, and he'll get back in safely. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
2 out with the man at first. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. The Orioles due up in the first. No score. Sonny Gray gets the ball for Oakland in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1-3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Adam Jones comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, center fielder, Adam Jones.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
That includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
1 ball, 1
and a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
One thing about our 2 starters, they'll both light up the radar gun all game long.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
These long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
High in the air out to center field. Coughlin on the move. 1 down. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Steve, how did they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, I've never seen a team that's so inconsistent. I mean, they're dead last in average. They don't seem to hit much, so they're going to have to find some way to get some consistency in that lineup if they have any chance at all.
Set to get his day started, Chris Davis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard-hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Chris Davis will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. After 1, no score. Danny Valencia makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Danny Valencia.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Gallardo into his motion. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones on the move. 1 away.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a liner, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to find the alley. Extra bases here for Lowry. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for second best on the club.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his 6th double so far on the year. One and one.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
1 out and a runner on second base. Two and one. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Here it is on 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Billy Butler will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. He's set. Here it comes. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. That evens it up 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Davis is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Eric Sogo.
Eric Sogard gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Manny Machado will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Oh, you look at the numbers overall, they're not good, and guess what he did yesterday? Not good. No hits.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
In now, Pedro Velasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here comes the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's running towards second. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Hot shot to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Good start to the inning here. Back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Jonathan Scope will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with 1 away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
Ryan Flaherty will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 0-1 on its way. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Good take. Now he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice. Take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
J.J. Hardy is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away.
Yeah, 1 run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
This is line to left. Braun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More coming up from Baltimore after this. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the 3rd frame in this one from Oriole Park. Leading off the inning, Chris Coughlin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
On Gallardo with the good live fastball. That's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Nope. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That counts. 1-1.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Gallardo gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Line drive to left. Davis has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Ball one.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
1-2, here it comes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. He started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's the obvious danger of trying to get a guy to fish at a curveball in the dirt. You'll see this one skip away, and now that'll take the double play situation right off the board. Could be a costly mistake.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
I thought they'd be working the edges against a guy like this, but I caught an awful lot of the plate.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Well, a good job of bailing out his 2 teammates before him who couldn't get that run in. He comes through with 2 away to finally get the job done.
Standing in now, Danny Valencia. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Ripped on the ground to first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Caleb Joseph will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Caleb Joseph.
Fastball in there for a called strike. One ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Line hard deep into left. Braun is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Chris Davis will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
A runner on first with 2 away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, you get the 2-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. It just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Yeah, and that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his
Third
hands.
baseman, number
You
13,
see right there, a lot of pitchers just said,
Machado.
hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Very high, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. High fly ball after straightaway center. Coughlin is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Jed Lowry is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Gallardo's ready. Here's the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A little tapper. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So with that,
catcher,
let's call on the guys in the
Travis
graphics department
Darno.
to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He drew a walk his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 16, Billy Butler.
At the plate, Billy Butler. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. Hit hard to the right. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And Gallardo's pitch count an even 70 after that last offering. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. And it remains a 1-1 tie. Pedro Velasquez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Designated hitter, number 37.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
In there, 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Got him.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up. So this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Into the box, Ryan Flaherty. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Liner toward right center. Coughlin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Eric Sogard heads to the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Hitter, Eric Sogard.
Gallardo sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Chris Coughlin.
Stepping in, Chris Coughlin. He singled his last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. One and one. Here it comes. And that misses. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
In now, Marcus Semien. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
When he starts leaving that curveball up, that's a sign he's getting a little tired out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitcher. He's going to get hurt.
The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
George Springer will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Flaherty racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, this was going to get one home easily, and I thought they might get 2 out of this. You're going to see this ball bangs off the wall on the fly, and they'll wind up holding that second runner at third base. So it's an RBI double with a chance now to maybe bring home a couple more.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Davis going back. Gone! A 3-run homer here for Ryan Braun. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
You can tell he was making a concerted effort to keep the ball down against this guy, but you just can't keep it down forever, and he finally got a pitch he could handle.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And that'll be the last we see of Yovani Gallardo. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Matt Kloboff is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Scope ranging into shallow right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next,
maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop out.
Now batting, Jed Lowry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Skied into straightaway right. Flaherty on the move, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Orioles 1. Leading off the inning, J.J. Hardy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
They've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Coughlin is right there, 1 down.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Caleb Joseph stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Springer is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that two-seam fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to left center field. Braun looking up. Gone! A solo shot here for Adam Jones, number 201 in his career, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Wow, that inning didn't really look like it was going anywhere, but if the first 2 guys don't get on in front of them, that's when they're swinging for the trees. When guys are on in front of them, they shorten down and try to go for the base hit, but a big solo shot right there with 2 outs.
The batter.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And you know, they were not catching up to that fastball early on, but they're catching up to it now. You can see he's all over this one and just waffles this thing. Rips it all the way to the wall, and he's into second with 2 bases.
Chris Davis stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. Orioles get 1 on the home run by Adam Jones. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 5 and the Orioles 2. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
Travis d'Arnaud.
scorched to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
First baseman, number 16, Billy Butler.
Billy Butler will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line driver right back up the middle.
Counts 1-0.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
That's ball.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
That's ball.
3-1. Eric Sogard is on deck. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that
How about
harder isn't always
Designated
better.
hitter,
You've got to be
Eric
able to dial that
Sogard.
fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Eric Sogard steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. To short, hit hard. To second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Orioles 2. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado.
Leading
They'll
off
look
for
to
the
get
Orioles,
something going here and even
third
this game
baseman,
up. And we see some action in the
Manny
A's bullpen now. It's both a
Machado.
left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Well, that may have been a borderline call right there, but you know what? He's going to get those calls sometimes. He's a big-name pitcher out there, and that can certainly play into your favor.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Oh, and he misses it. Running hard, he's digging for second.
After going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Pedro Velasquez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Gray sets. Here it is on 1-0.
Ball inside.
That's inside. 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Hard hit to first. To his right, Butler, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And that's just a really nice
second
job
baseman,
right there.
number 6,
After the leadoff
Jonathan
double, I don't care who the next guy is, He has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just one out.
Jonathan Scope will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
The 1-0 pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside. He's really hitting his spots well. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Well, he's done a pretty good job of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with the ground out and a strikeout. And so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here. Ryan Flaherty will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far. Well, sitting up here, it looks like there's a lot of wide open spaces, but he's been hitting them right at people all game long. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. Lowry's got it. Throw to Butler takes care of him, and that retires the side. Orioles leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back here on the show. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Chris Coghlan is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. Shortstop. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long. Marcus Semien steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. George Springer is on deck. Good battle. Count remains full. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that's what he's up here to do. Some late-inning heat out of the bullpen, and he finishes him off with a good fastball here for career strikeout number 1.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Outside for a ball, 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. And it remains 5-2. Leading off the inning, J.J. Hardy. And they'll need him to get something going here. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Grounder down the line at third. And no shot there for Valencia. It's a fair ball.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Caleb Joseph will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the over so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the seats, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
A runner at first with no outs here. Smoked on the ground left side. One there. On to Butler. A double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Springer on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
The batter, left
Man,
fielder.
this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. 2 out here and a runner at second. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. 3rd double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
The 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Here's Jones around third, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Two out with the man at first. shot toward right center. Coughlin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-3. Michael Gibbons will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Michael Gibbons.
Ryan Braun will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Flaherty is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Danny Valencia stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a ball.
Just missing here. 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Makeup call there?
Well, I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Now another 2-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. He'll swing it from the left side right here. check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And the pitch on 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's as they hang on to their 5-3 lead.
Your attention, please. Now
Call to the
pitching for the
bullpen
Athletics,
complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madsen set to take over. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Yeah, and that's the right time to let it all hang out. This might be the last chance he gets.
Hit hard up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 35.
Pedro Velasquez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, 1 away.
Now he comes right in out of the bullpen. He gets a pop-up on the first pitch he throws. Now that's what you call pushing the right button.
Jonathan Scope will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Springer giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Machado around third, heading for home. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third safely, so your time run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Yeah, and no matter how many of these you see in your lifetime, this is still one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball. You can see he's not stopping rounding second base, and he makes it all the way to third there with an RBI triple.
Kevin Tony will come on now and pinch run here.
Base, number 25, Kevin Tony.
So stepping in, Ryan Flaherty, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
A 1-0 delivery. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
1-1.
A man at third with one away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
The batter, number 7.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Darno is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. But an RBI triple gets the Orioles a run. On to the ninth now for Memorial Park. It's the A's 5 and the O's 4. Kevin Tony will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 25, Kevin Tony.
Striding in to start the ninth, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Hard liner toward short, but there to make the play is the shortstop Hardy. Quick hands, one gone.
Number 16,
yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Into the box now, Billy Butler, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Davis. 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eric Sogard.
Eric Sogard gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. Hardy's there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Sean Doolittle is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Caleb Joseph will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Catcher, Caleb Joseph.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Hit hard to the right side. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
The center fielder, number 10.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Line to the right side. Springer is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Little's ready. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
The 2-1 on its way. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied. Solo shot to right center as we are all tied at 5.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Chris Davis will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is there wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
You sure can. A very wide arm angle comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Now at the plate, Chris Coughlin. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
Chris Coughlin.
Here comes the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the ninth behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Oh. 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Nope, takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
I bet the A's would take a leadoff walk here, no doubt.
Three and 1, here it is. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
Nope,
And he
that's
lays
down.
off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, and here in extra innings, you just need one little spark, something that can get you going. You know, we've seen a leadoff walk to be the difference in a ball game more times than once, so they need to take advantage of this.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Marcus Semien comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of dipping himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him.
Just checking.
Here's George Springer. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
That's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Ryan Braun will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here's the 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Might want to stay away from that pitch in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, well, whatever that was, he's lucky to get another chance.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Danny Valencia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Yeah, pretty easy to get anxious there on a 3-1 count. That was a great time to call for the changeup.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The run scores from second. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
That base hit, he drives in the go-ahead run, and he is excited. He's got every right to be.
Brad Brock will take over here with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 35, Brad Brock.
Into the box, Danny Valencia, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the A's 6 and the Orioles 5. Sam Fuld will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 23.
Kendall Graveman will try to wrap things up here and save things in the bottom of the 10th.
Number 49, Kendall Graveman.
Manny Machado will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down a run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2. Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Velasquez.
In now, Pedro Velasquez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
One out, nobody on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Stepping in now, Kevin Tony, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Butler will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number two.
Yeah, this pitch absolutely eats him up. The barrel just sort of drags through the strike zone and just winds up an easy pop-up to first.
Standing in now, Ryan Flaherty, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Ball one. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-6 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Next for the Orioles.
What a great piece of hitting in a clutch situation right there. You drive in the run to tie this ball game up with a double. You got a chance to win it now, and he's on second base pretty much over-geeked.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Possible winning runs at second with two down, however. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High and deep to right center. Fold going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A two-run homer for J.J. Hardy. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the